The 2024 theme for Black History Month is Black Americans and the Arts, which highlights the impact that Black Americans have had on visual arts, culture, dance, literature, and so much more. So in this video, I'm gonna share 10 ideas for Black History Month that you can celebrate on your campus with your students, staff, and families. My name is John, and I'm a school counselor that helps you plan your events, programs, and interventions. Play music during morning arrival. You can play music from the different decades, especially the 90s and the early 2000s, and play songs from Black artists. Some of our students may not even know some of the old school jams that we were exposed to when we were younger. You may introduce them to some new music. So what you do is you get a big speaker, find some songs or create a playlist on Spotify or YouTube. Make sure you get the clean versions. Play these songs during morning arrival, so if students come to like the cafeteria or the gym before they go to class, you can set up your speakers and have some sticky notes and have students write down the name of the artist of the songs that you play. And the winners can get a prize. I did this last year and my students absolutely loved it. And I usually just gave them like some candy or stickers or things like that for prizes. Not only did students enjoy the music, but the teachers did too. They would come over to my station and they would dance and they would sing along, and we had a really good time, and it's an amazing way to start the day. And if you're not able to do this during morning arrival, you can also play some snippets of songs on the morning announcements and have students guess that way. Invite local historians and community members to be a speaker at your school. If you have a Black History Museum in your city, reach out to someone there and see if they can send someone over to speak at your school. This is a great way to involve the community, and our students will learn from it. For example, here where I live, we have the Houston Museum of African American Culture. And back in my hometown in Memphis, we have the National Museum of Civil Rights. But if you're not familiar, do a simple Google search and see if you have a museum near you. You may even be able to coordinate and plan with your history or social studies teachers on your campus if you work at a middle or a high school. If you have a fine arts department at your campus, such as theater, choir, band, orchestra, coordinate with them and see if they can put on a performance. A student-led performance, by the way. This could consist of students reciting speeches or poems, putting on short plays or skits, or even the band, orchestra, or choir performing songs by Black artists and composers. And this may work on all 3 grade levels, elementary, middle, and high school. Reach out to your art teachers and host an art exhibition, or even have students assigned a project. If you need ideas, go to the Smithsonian website and scroll all the way down to art resources. You can check out examples from African American artists, explore hip hop and American culture, or even talk about musical life at HBCUs. So many ideas that you can plan, and if you're stuck, check out these examples and go from there. Next, you can collaborate with your ELA teachers and see if they can share excerpts from Black writers and authors. Students can read a poem, a speech, or even a quote post from a Black author. And they can write a short reflection on it, and that can be an easy ELA assignment. For example, I went into one of the theater classes the other day, and the teacher was playing a YouTube clip of Amanda Gorman's poem. Another fun and interactive idea is hosting a Black History Wax Museum by having your students or staff dress up as famous Black American historians. And they can memorize lines. The other students will then walk around and listen to the speech or biographies of the student performers. This activity works best in an open space like an auditorium, a gymnasium, or cafeteria. Or even a hallway if you have a whole hallway devoted to where you can use for this. If you're interested in movies and film, you can host a film screening. You can arrange a screening of documentaries, movies, or short films and invite families to see this. It could even be a family movie night where you invite families and sell concessions like popcorn, snacks, or drinks. This could be your family engagement event for the semester. You can collaborate with your ELA or your social studies teachers and have your students create a poster or a project. Assign them an important figure in Black history, or they could even talk about someone in their own city who's a lesser known person who's contributing to Black history and culture. Like someone in government, politics, news, or even their family members who are doing something to advocate for equality and human rights. If your teachers are gonna assign this kind of project, make sure that they create a rubric so that they can grade it fairly and appropriately. And at the end, you can hang these posters or your projects up around the school or have your students present on them. You can also host a door decorating contest where you have your students and your staff decorate their classroom door with a theme from Black history. I did this as a contest at one of my previous schools, and the classroom that had the best door one donuts. Everyone loves to eat, so you can host a cultural food day. The idea is to celebrate the impact that Black people have had on culture and food throughout history. This could look like hosting a staff potluck if that's something you're interested in, or you can reach out to local restaurants and see if they donate foods from different cultures. This could include celebrating dishes from African, African American, or even Caribbean cultures. I hope you got value from this video. Again, my advice is don't try to do everything all at once. Pick 1 or 2 ideas, collaborate with other people in your building, delegate tasks, and make sure you stay organized. The goal is to make sure that students and staff are aware of the many things that Black people have done throughout the world to influence culture and the arts. Comment below what's your favorite activity mentioned in this video. Be sure to support my channel by liking this video. It's an easy way to show support. And if you would like to show me some appreciation in other ways, you can buy me a coffee at the link below. I love coffee because it keeps my creative juices flowing so I can create videos for you. And if you get a chance, check out my other video for Black History Month ideas. I share some things that are not mentioned in this video, so if you want to do some other low-level activities, check out this video on the screen.